Welcome back. Before entering Parliament on Wednesday, Opposition Leader Michael Pintard commented on the ongoing saga between the Grand Bahama Port Authority and the Bahamas government, and now the issue of what is said to be red tape surrounding permit approvals. This came in response to the Grand Bahama Port Authority Executive Director, Rupert Hayward, claims that the government's outdated systems are holding Grand Bahama back as work permits take forever to be approved. Mr. Pintard sought to offer a little advice to the Davis administration, suggesting they simplify the process.
We believe that there ought to be a one-stop shop, that businesses that apply to do business in Grand Bahama, we ought to make sure that we are able to make the decisions in Grand Bahama. It is easy for the government to have someone attached to that entire application process, as well as you can audit permissions that are granted, and if there's something that is odious or problematic about that decision, you can look to review. But having two levels of approval has slowed down business and have driven business to other jurisdictions. The government is already slow in Nassau and the rest of the Bahamas, and so they are making it even more difficult in Grand Bahama. We should pass the environmental bylaws that both governments have worked on, so that there are no environmental concerns about any project that's approved in Grand Bahama. And we should also put in place sunset clauses on applications around some immigration matters. We are generally, as a country, too slow. And in order to ease business moving forward, we need to behave differently as a country if other investors are to take us seriously.
Last week, Mr. Hayward emphasized that the Grand Bahama Port Authority needs a much deeper collaboration with the government in order to reduce the red tape. The F&M MP for East Grand Bahama, Kwesi Thompson, has urged the government to take a different approach to dealing with the Port Authority as opposed to being hostile. Also on Wednesday, PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell responded to these claims. The government says the Grand Bahama Port Authority owes it some $358 million for services the Port Authority is supposed to provide based on the Hawksbill Creek Agreement. The Grand Bahama Port Authority has rejected the government's claims, and the matter is now under arbitration. Two men, ages 35 and 39, are in police custody in Grand Bahama after 500 pounds of marijuana with the street value of approximately $1.5 million was seized yesterday. The incident happened yesterday shortly before 12:30 p.m. when officers from the Drug Enforcement Unit, in collaboration with officers from the Bahamas Customs Department, acted on information and conducted a search of a vessel in waters off Midshipman Road. During the search, they found the hydroponic marijuana. On Wednesday, 7:30 p.m., police confiscated a high-powered weapon containing ammunition. According to initial reports, officers attempted to stop a vehicle on Robertson Road after observing the occupants acting suspiciously. The driver failed to comply, leading to a brief chase that ended on Homestead Avenue, where the occupants fled on foot. A search of the vehicle revealed a high-powered weapon. No arrests were made in this as investigations continue. However, this incident took place near to where an off-duty police officer shot and killed a man around the same time on Wednesday evening in an incident that began at the junction of Homestead Avenue and Palm Beach Street. Police did not say, though, if the two incidents are connected. And police have also launched an investigation into an alleged armed robbery that occurred on Wednesday, shortly before 5 p.m. Police say the victim was parked at a business establishment located in southwestern New Providence when two unknown males entered her vehicle without her consent, produced a firearm, and demanded she drive them to a financial institution, where they stole a sum of cash from her and fled the area. In response, police have taken into custody a 36-year-old male who is being questioned in reference to this incident. And finally, Governor General Dame Cynthia Pratt received members of the Bahamas National Drug Council in a courtesy call at Government House at Mount Fitzwilliam last Thursday. The goal of the Drug Council is to reduce the demand for illegal and illicit drug use in the country. This photo here courtesy of Letitia Henderson at Bahamas Information Services. That will do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us.